That's it, guys. The GTR is back, but also not. All will be revealed in today's episode of Car Nonsense. This is the intro, by the way.
Epic movie voice.
This is the intro.
It's going to be squeaky as balls.
It's because it's probably snapped. So then, Nick, what are we doing today, good sir?
Gracefully getting out of cars.
Wow,
We are.
that is that's subjective, the gracefulness.
Well, we're going to explain why this one's eating its own power steering belt.
Think you're gonna have to shout a little bit in fairness, mate.
Power steering belts. More belts. We love belts.
So, great shot. We've got the GTR and the Datsun,
I'm really interested in
The
that
Z.
Kia on the left.
the GTIR. That Kia's the sexiest thing ever, though, isn't it? Really, let's be honest. Right, welcome back to the channel.
It's nice to not be introing the Pulsar for once. Just
I know, not a long
what
time.
episode number are we on? I don't know.
That is literally what we do every single time. We're like, shit, how many have we got lined up? What have we did last time?
We're
Blah, blah, blah,
going to
blah.
run out of fingers.
I know. So, episode on the GTR, what the hell's going on?
So, well, it just seems to
Bounce
permanent
everywhere.
Just bounce.
It is, isn't it?
It's ripping its own power steering belt apart. I'll show you why in a minute, but in short, pretty much the same thing as we did on yours. But we're gonna have to adjust the power steering, put a new belt on it.
But it's not just that. I think you guys will actually find this interesting.
Yeah, it is.
We've had this problem before. We went out last year. I went out in the truck. You went out in the GTR.
Yeah.
And it was just so happened that we stopped at the right time because the power steering belt had literally disintegrated.
Yeah, it had. I didn't know that. I was being a bit of a tart and just opening up the bonnet in a random car park because I wanted people to have a look. And I went, well, there's half a belt in there, and it's done it again. And luckily, it's exactly the same thing. We were looking at the battery because the battery in this car is going to be the same as what Nate's got in his Pulsar. And opened up and went, oh, it's done it again.
But even worse this time. So let's show you now. We'll just get into messing about with this GTR basically.
Yep.
I honestly, I genuinely cannot believe how messed up it is this time. So good. So, where's the belt, mate?
So get out a little bit of a shadow. Half of it's there. The other half was up there.
Yeah, there was a bit up there.
There's probably some somewhere down there. But you can't see it at the moment.
Oh, it's round the wrong way, isn't it?
Yeah, it's round the wrong way. Let's see. It's there. Can you see it on the camera?
No.
Basically, this pulley, because the car has no under tray, because the sump is so big, it's got an extended sump on it.
Race car line.
Race car. It's almost a 10-litre sump. Anyway, a stone's obviously come up, hit the pulley, and knocked a chunk out of the outer sheath, and this belt moves a little bit.
Well, a lot. I mean, it's flipped up and round, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's literally the underside
There's
of the
another
belt.
reason for that in a sec, and it's obviously catching on that little nook that's in the, or ridge that's in the pulley and destroying it. Now the reason it's struggling is this car, and if you don't know, all R32s, 33s, 34s have rear steering called high cast. And the high cast system is a little bit temperamental, and people don't.
Something which everyone deletes, basically, isn't it?
Well, I had it on my old one.
For the most part.
Problem, but if you have lots of power, it can't handle it, and it always thinks it's just really disconcerting. So this one's had it deleted, but there's a little controller called a Tessa, which you have in your car.
Oh yes.
But that's for four-wheel drive. But it also in these cars controls the four-wheel steering. when you take away the rear steering, it goes into a limp mode.
It has literally no idea what's going on, basically.
No, it panics, and it puts the power steering pump into 30% power cycle, so it's always running as if it's not working, but it does work. So the power steering is much heavier than it should be, and it's overworking the pump. There's lots of ways around it. It's all expensive. I'm not going to do it. I'd rather just replace the belt every month or so. It's like a serviceable part now.
But how? Well, yeah. But how much if you do want to change the water pump on whole? Because of course, you can't just. Can you just get the pulley or not?
You can't buy the pulleys brand new. I'm trying to get one second hand. They're so difficult to get hold of for a GTR because there's different power steering pumps on GTRs, GTSTs.
Just to explain, basically, guys, why we're changing the belt rather than the pulley.
I mean, it would be nice to just get a new pulley, but I've been looking for a long time.
Yeah, and if you get one new,
I can't.
Oh no.
Oh, you mean
whole power
so
water
you
pump?
can
Sorry.
get kits that convert the power steering pump to a different car, like some other Nissan in the range. I can't remember the name. It's an American one. But that's about £1,000. And I mean, I could get a lot of belts for £1,000. I mean, I just bought one of you because you are now my belt supplier.
I'm the belt dealer.
Just belts.
So basically, the GTR is back, but obviously not as you'd hoped.
Yeah.
But you can see, like, it is just. I mean, you can actually see that it's twisted. I don't know if you can. Yeah, you can. You can see
it's not meant to be up that way round.
Yeah, no, but literally, it's twisted all the way around. Like I mean, it's just a mess, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're going to change that today. But I just thought we'd bring you along for the ride, really, because it's funny. It's something which other people might come into problems with as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's about it, really.
Yeah.
We stopped that time lapse to bring you, well, one, the belt. This is the old belt, as you can see, half of it.
Yeah. Wherever the other half's gone, probably.
Just unbelievable. So this is a 4PK.
No, 2PK.
Yeah, well, no, it's a 3PK in one part, mate.
2.5 PK.
Yeah, 2.5 PK. And then obviously I say I'm not actually doing much. I'm
not a lot
trying
of
to
space.
help. There really is no access.
I want to do something else first.
Well, whilst you hop out of the way, I'll show these good fellows that watch our channel
around, can't we?
the actual chunk that is out. So, it's still bloody warm. So this is the chunk. You can see it. I mean, it's pretty bad. And
get my face out the way.
no, actually, you're pretty good there because and you can see because it sits on the ridges. You got obviously the lines on the belt, and it's just shy of it. So that's obviously the problem. And you did have someone file it down, didn't you? But it's still, you can just feel something.
It's just enough to. I mean, when it's under tension, it's obviously going to be a lot sharper than it used to be sharp. So.
But I was just thinking as well. I literally just said is maybe you could take the pulley off and just get it welded, because it won't change the function of the pulley as long as it's filed down on the inside.
Yeah.
And if it's filed down on the inside, you shouldn't get that problem again.
Yeah.
Because the problem is obviously the ridge. It's sod's law. If it happened in just the minutest different location, you wouldn't have that problem. But because it's right on the ridges where the belt sits, that's the main problem, isn't it?
Yep.
Basically, it's a real pain in the arse.
Because I've undone this bolt a little bit too much, it's fallen out. Can't remember where it went.
Bumholes, mate. Bumholes.
It's the best.
But beautiful engine. If you are new here, guys, this is the R32 Skyline GTR. Never know how to phrase these videos in terms of like the titles. Like
too much,
who searches for what? Because if you say GTR, people just think of the R35. But then if you say Skyline, people think it's just a Skyline, not a GTR.
Yeah.
And that's important. But
and then even on top of that, you've got all the endless stuff.
Yeah. So this is
not even a normal RB.
No. So this is an RB28. Again, if you're new here, RB28, endless tuned, rebuilt, everything. I mean, it's a monster. It's an absolute beast.
Still scary.
I've yet to drive it.
Yep, you're gonna have a go at some point.
That'll be that. Well, yeah, I've shit my pants, to be honest.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, you know you will. It's always scary when someone else drives your car. But this is the battery that we're going to be putting in the GTIR. This little mini. It's actually a motorbike.
Yeah.
Battery from what I can tell, but it works here. It's a nice little function. So I've got one for my GTIR, but we didn't realise that these terminals are optional extras. So I had to pay another £20 to get my battery to work. But it'll make sense when you see the GTIR. That's why we're putting it in. You'll see why that we need a mini battery because of where we're routing certain things. God damn, you are really having an issue here, aren't you, mate?
It's only because I shouldn't have undone the little adapter. It's just the exact same as your car, so it's that little block, the little block that sits.
Yeah. I wonder if it's the same.
It probably is. I could take the whole thing out if you really want to see it. But
No, don't make more work for yourself, mate.
It's the.
I tell you what,
angle you have
the access for your oil filter is good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just down there.
But apparently, when the guys
That's
did
really
it, 'cause again,
good.
I paid someone to do it, didn't I?
Of course you did, you tart.
When they did it, they said it was an absolute nightmare to get out.
Really?
Yeah,
From
'cause
there?
yeah,
Oh, because they tightened it up?
Yeah, it's too tight.
Because they bloody over tighten. Oh, it's the bane of my life. People over tightening fucking oil filters. Ladies and gents, let this be a lesson to you. Do not over tighten oil filters. You're a dick if you do.
And if you do, Nate's coming for you.
Yeah, you literally just go, doot, done. It's easy. It's hand tight, guys. Hand tight. It's so frustrating when they do that.
Yeah, I've got it. I've got it. Yay! But I haven't even done the belt yet. No.
He actually had the belt on a second ago. They had to take it off.
Well, this is the silly thing about it. I don't know. I mean, people won't know unless they've had one. But this bolt that sits through this little hole here, you can just about see it. Maybe.
Yes.
That's the bolt that holds the
just see the
entire
screws at
power.
the end, the
Yeah.
thread.
That's the bolt that holds the power steering to the block. And to get that bolt, you have to undo it to move this around, so up and down like that.
Yeah.
But if you put the belt on, you can't spin this anymore. So if you don't get that lined up, you can't do the power steering back up. So that's what. Yeah.
What a pain in the backside.
Yeah, man. I'm just gonna have a little cry doing this again.
Please do. It'll make for great content. I'm not joking. Oh dear, oh dear. But whilst we're waiting for Nick to fanny about with that belt, just want to take the opportunity, ladies and gents, to say thank you for those watching. Thank you to all the brand new subscribers. We've had about 1,000 in a month, which is just
awesome.
Amazing.
That's really good.
I know I've
It's all
been.
because of me.
Yeah. No, you've been really good in the comment section, to be fair, replying to people. And I know, I've pushed it to I've been talking about it on my main channel, which obviously, thank you all to anyone who's come over.
Yeah.
But I do know that there's been people that have just randomly found it. And hey, thank you all so much. Welcome. And,
We're going to get better.
Yeah, it is only going to get better. The more people that subscribe, the more opportunities we get. And the longer, content will just improve, guys, promise you.
Yeah, the end goal for us really is to start buying cars that are channel cars, because at the moment these are our own personal cars.
Yes.
We do stuff on our, with our own money. It'd be nice to have some channel money to go out and just...
It will, yeah. I think that's the important thing to mention is that, this isn't a car for the channel. This was Nick's dream car. You guys know, long-time subscribers and watchers of me anyway, the Z is a long-time car of mine. I had that from a 350. I upgraded and got the Z, and I love that 370. It's great. The Datsun truck, I bought for myself because I just love them. And I've always wanted a GTIR, but I never thought I could ever own one. So I picked that up and I was like, oh my God, this is dirt cheap. But obviously it's dirt cheap for a reason because you have to rebuild the bloody thing. But they're all cars for us. It would be great if we
don't necessarily want, because that's the kind of I think that'd be more fun, wouldn't it?
Can you rice it out and just go mental with it? Little Honda or something. Although Hondas are back in fashion.
Yeah.
But it'd be great, ladies and gents, if we can get to a stage. The end goal is obviously, I doubt we'll ever be able to do this for a living, but it'd be good if we can get some channel money in, where we can then go, hey, right, we made this much this month. We'll wait another 2 months and then we'll just go buy a car just for this. That'd be awesome.
That would be good fun, wouldn't it?
And it'd be great as well, because obviously you guys can see now, that's my driveway. This is Nick's driveway. We're just working on driveways here. This is Nick's garage, which is... But this is small, but this is a typical garage in the UK.
Yeah.
Space is a premium. It'd be great if we could rent a shop from the channel. anything what you earn is going back into the channel, basically. So,
And
but I
more
just thought I'd take the opportunity to say cheers, everyone.
Yeah.
It means a lot.
Definitely like and subscribe if you do enjoy this. Me bending over it. No, that's a bit weird.
Jesus, dude.
What did I just say that for?
Anyway, let's get back to the pulley. Fuck's sake. That's the wrong kind of subscription.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh dear, oh dear. You really are having a problem there, aren't you?
It's only because it's so tight.
That's what she said.
Yeah. I bet I've got the bloody thing out the line. No, I haven't. Go. Go.
That did not sound good.
Just the bridge is going over.
God, it's a nightmare, isn't it?
Yep. There we go.
Cool. So basically, guys, it's just tighten it up now.
Have a cry.
And yeah, have a cry, then it's done,
Go
really.
put some deep heat on. I'm in pain now. That shouldn't have been that difficult.
Should have been. Right, anyway, ladies and gents, so just a quick video, just obviously, you know, we do a lot on the cars, which sometimes we don't record, and we've been saying to ourselves for a long time, why are we not recording this stuff, like, seriously? Because some people won't know how to do that, some people will be
I didn't know the first time.
concerned, and take it to a professional and stuff, but you can just do that yourself. It's really not a big deal.
That's about £12.
Yeah, which, cheers mate. You bought that one.
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, if you are new here, please do hit subscribe, please do give the video a like, and please do share it. Sharing actually really does help the channel out. So Twitter, Facebook, if you're a member of any car groups, you know, share us over there. It'd be really, really good.
Yep.
Just to spread the word. But cheers.
Squeak.
Yeah. Cheers.
Love you, bye.